आज म तपाईहरुसँग एउटा एकदमै इन्ट्रेस्टिङ स्टोरी सुनाउने छु। सङ्खुवासभाको खाँदबारीमा स्विट्जरल्यान्ड, अमेरिका लगायतका देशहरूबाट आएर युवा उद्यमीहरूले एउटा क्याफे खोल्नु भएको रहेछ। म अस्ति सङ्खुवासभा जाँदाखेरि मलाई एउटा अपर्च्युनिटी जुर्यो। म कफी खान गएर आई वाज सक्ड। त्यहाँ म बसेर यी युवा उद्यमीहरूसँग उहाँहरूको अनुभवको बारेमा थोरै कुरा गर्ने अवसर पाएँ। Welcome to Almost Home Cafe, Khandbari Sankhuwasabha. Oh, it's so nice to, get to know about your cafe and tell us about yourself, how you ended up here in Khandbari.
Hey, it's a privilege to meet you guys. I think what you guys are doing is awesome, but it's really awesome to be here in our cafe, my cafe. I'm from Switzerland, and a few years ago I went to Australia and met there a girl from China, and she had this vision about Nepal and coming to Nepal, opening a cafe in the guest house. And I was like, just wow, yeah, I want to be part of that. I want to join that. And so that's how we then ended up in Nepal. She had some connections here. We stayed first for a bit in Kathmandu. Wanted to move pretty early here, but then COVID happened, lockdown, we got stuck a little bit longer in Kathmandu than expected. So, but now we finally made it. And yeah, it's kind of became my home here.
Sounds good. And so initially, before coming here, what did you study or what was it all about?
Yeah, I did an apprenticeship in Switzerland. So I don't know, I don't really fully understand the educational and system in other nations, but in Switzerland it's pretty common that you would just go to school for 9 years. And then you kind of choose, either you would pursue further studies and then you keep going to school, go to like university and colleges, or you would do an apprenticeship where you then go to school as well as you learn a job. And it kind of introduces you into like the working world, business world, and you can specify on a profession and you have a contract then with the company, and they say that they will train you, like they commit to train you, and you commit to to be there and to work with them for some years. And so that's what I did. And I worked in an old people's home. I was there at administration and like all the kind of finances, human resources, all of that. So, yeah.
And after that, the connection part. So you met somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. After that was like, so went to school, did an apprenticeship for 3 years, and I was like, okay, I would love to travel now a bit, or like I would like love to see a bit more than Switzerland. And so I went to Australia, and that's where I met this girl from China, and she had been to Nepal before, and she's sharing her dream about going back, and I felt like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And so
So it was back in 2020?
Yeah, that was in 2018, yeah.
So when you first came, was Khandbari the part of the plan, or?
We were not sure. Yeah, we wanted to go to the eastern hills of Nepal, but we were not entirely sure where. We thought Chumuntara would be an awesome place. Since it has an airport and like going to Makalo trek. And so we came and we visited, and we also came to Khandbari, and so it was a bit of a dispute whether or not we would be in Chumuntara or be in Khandbari and then settled for here.
So, came here, what are the challenges that you face?
Yeah, values of the open nation, the worldview of a nation. I think that took me quite a bit. But I think what helped me was to have friends. To have friends who were really lovingly introducing me into that culture and teaching me the language and forgiving me a lot of mishaps. But yeah, I think that for sure was a challenge. And I think also like getting to know all the legal system that comes with like opening a business. I think it's so different for Nepali than for foreigners. But yeah.
Well, how a lot of red there, a lot of to use you also all kind of thing.
Yeah. we had a law company in Kathmandu that assisted us in all of that, and we were so grateful for them. And so that helped us like build everything from scratch. And yeah, so but that for sure was a challenge because you come into a whole new nation and you don't really know what. Yeah, kind of away too.
Sure. And a lot of youth, basically, when they try to do something, they kind of get sick and tired of the industry, hurdles and everything. A lot of people looking at the government offices, bureaucratic processes. A lot of people try to skip that, and they're kind of demoralized by that stuff, right? Yeah. You also face some peaks and
yeah, totally. Yeah, it's really discouraging. Yeah, when you have a passion for something, you have a dream for something, and then you run into so many hurdles. But I think it's so worthwhile going through it. Yeah, later on you would realize why it all paid off. I think, especially, I feel like here, so many times there would have been ways that would have been easier. It's like, oh, you can cut corners a little bit here, or you can pay someone off a little bit here, and then you would just kind of can go through. But for us, it was always really important that we would not do that we use everything we would do with integrity. And so it was really hard sometimes, where we were sent from one department to another department and then back and then again to another place. It's like, oh, you need to have this permit, but you can only get this permit if you have like a Nepali citizenship. And we're like, we're not Nepali citizens, and like just all of that. But yeah, as you go through, you know that with patience and with persistence, you get there eventually, and it's so worthwhile.
Congratulations for getting through that. And so, what are the best things that keep you, kind of energized, keep on moving,
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think this community has really become home, and it's really awesome to be part of it, to get to know people, to have staff now working here that live here. And I think something that's really on my heart is that young people in Nepal get to really be proud of their nation and not only wanting to go overseas, but build a future here. I talk with so many people, and lots of students here, they say, oh yeah, we want to study well, and then we can go to Kathmandu, and then we can go to study overseas or work overseas. And that always breaks a little bit of my heart. So I feel like, oh, there's just so much potential here in Nepal itself, but there is not much hope for us. And so I think when I see then young people kind of go against the stream and say, no, I want to build something here, I want to build my own thing here, yeah, I think that's really awesome. But I feel like I had to first do that myself to then be able to encourage others to do it as well.
You've seen cultures, you've seen a lot of cities, a lot of people, a lot of kind of perspective, right? Coming here in Khandbari, what kind of potentials do you see, and what's the suggestion that you're going to give to the young kids?
So I think what I see in whole of Nepal, but that for sure comes as well for Khandbari, I think it's the creativity. I think Nepalis are so creative. I think in the arts, but also like in any other kind of area where I feel like in other places of other nations, if people run into a problem, they just give up or do something else. But I see Nepalis like fixing the problem, right? If that starts, you would like with small things, if something doesn't work, you don't just throw it away, but you fix it. And I think this is the mentality that people have here as well. And I also think that Nepalis are so adaptable, so adaptable to change, so adaptable to other cultures. I mean, there's so many different people groups that live together that I think Nepalis are so good in honoring each other and celebrating each other. I'm not that, educated. First thing, even from the get-go, you're so set to adapt to the situation you're in. And I think that brings you a long way.
That's right. I think a lot of Nepali youths, they speak English. That's the reason why they choose to go abroad.
Yeah.
Definitely. If we had a similar kind of challenges like other nations, we would not speak English.
Yeah.
I think they wouldn't choose to go abroad because there are so many hard friends. So getting a Nepal, that's also kind of a pass.
Yeah. that's definitely, and I mean, I see they do so well with other languages, other nations. Yep, I love Nepal. The people of Nepal, I think they're amazing.
So I'm kind of surprising for me, especially because in Khandbari, I had a few people back in the days, a few friends. We were volunteering for Peace Corps and used to stay at my house. So we met friends. When they came to Nepal, they were in Kathmandu, and they even brought their families. So it was kind of weird for us because from a village, it's completely weird to see Americans coming here and teaching us. There were Japanese teachers for us and American teachers. And that was kind of because our dream was to go to Kathmandu at least. There were kids. Because we didn't have access to anything. No water, no running water, basically. Even the toilets was kind of new. I mean, we didn't have toilet in the house back in the days. This is completely transformed now. So, coming right now. So, seeing you coming over here, going through all, bureaucratic process and all legal orders, and then starting this business and seeing a future. That's kind of really, it's really encouraging, so inspiring for the youths, I believe. And this message needs to be, spread out. I think that kind of gives hope to a few people. It is out of her youth. The 20 says, wow, Doris done a great job. Probably I should consider myself doing something. Now, doing a business, right? There's so many things that kind of pulls you down sometimes. Because when you have expectations, when you try to do a business or something, and then when you not meet that target or something happens, that kind of gives you a lot of stress, discourages you, demoralizes you. What are the challenges that you face that kind of gave you some sort of that kind of discouragement?
Yep. I think, in the beginning it was just a dream, right? And it was just a vision. And then seeing it happen, you always wonder, will it really work? And I think even coming here in the very beginning, there were not many cafes, and so people were asking what are you doing there with coffee? People in the hall, they drink chia, not coffee. And I think I was often a bit discouraged of the mindsets of people around, where I felt I'm not, will it really work? Is that really possible to do it? I think this was the biggest discouragement. Or it's is it realistic, or is it just stupid? And so, I think even now, sometimes when we have slower days or things like that, when you go back to that, it's were they right? I think these are discouragements.
Sure, you go through that, but that's also, I think, adds spice to your life. And the thing that you do, right? Sometimes when there's low, then only when something works out, and then you get kind of
and it brings you to invest again. It's okay, now it's low, so what am I going to do about it? Or do I have to adjust something? Or is there more that I don't see yet? Is there a possibility for other things? Or and I think that's a really cool process to discover. To discover, how can we serve the people? What do the people want? What is a need that we can respond to? And if we offer something that people don't want, then there's maybe something we don't see, or there's something we still have to discover. And I often feel entrepreneurs is writing on this blank page of paper, and sometimes it's a bit scary because there's kind of no plan and no schedule, and nobody tells you how to do things. But at the same time, it's really exciting. You can create something out of nothing, and that's I think that's a really exciting process.
Absolutely, there's no formula for entrepreneurship.
Yeah, totally. So
there are so many writers, researchers, advisors, consultants, everybody. But when they do the business, they do it. Why? Because they already know the formula.
Yes, totally. And I think whenever you start something new, it's very unique to you and to the situation you're in. And you things will come at you that you've never expected before, but also that opportunities will open that you've never expected.
So what kind of sometimes do you have anything that wish or a hope that is something that happens that will support not only you but the initiatives like you've done to the foreign entrepreneurs or even the local youths who want to start a business?
Yeah.
What is the message of hope or wish that you had?
I wonder if it's possible if like somehow the youth could be more engaged in maybe politics or like government issues, because that's what I hear a lot that discourages people when they say, I cannot start something because it will be corrupt or it will be like this or like that. And I haven't really seen, but I'm also not so involved in politics myself, but I haven't really heard about like young people's voices that are heard. And I really wish for young people to feel seen and encouraged, like that they feel like what they do with their life matters and what they do in their life counts. Yes, so I think that's my hope for young people, for entrepreneurs, that they feel like they have a voice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need to be connected. You need to be represented.
Yeah.
I think the early generation will never be able to connect the way the younger generation will. The problems they will be able to feel, then only they can represent you. They will try to address you, but the dressing part is completely gonna be different because they will be seeing from their own lenses.
Yes.
Right? And that's what's happening like this. All the old generation, they try to help you out, but they're not getting the point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's so important to like honor and respect all the generations. I mean, they have come so far. Like what he said from before, like Nepal has changed so much, and I admire these people that went ahead. But I feel like many young people long for somebody who like is like them and gets them and sees, I don't know, Nepal as it is now or the world as it is now, and feel like they have a place.
I love your perspective because you showed the respect to the old generation to sacrifice their everything to get us up to here. But now it's time to move on. They have to understand that things have completely changed and they will not be able to address effective. They might want to have, they might want to do it, but it's audacity or out of these, the connections, representations, and we prefer. Completely love that perspective or the understanding that you had. But most people don't understand that because everybody blames the old generation, that they have actually contributed a lot to this motion.
Totally, 100%. And I think something that I really learned in Nepal is like the values of family and for community. I think in the West, we often are super individualistic. It's like, this is my life and I'm going to make choices for myself, which brings you a long way. But I really learned here the value of like doing things together and like doing things for and with each other, which I think is really awesome. It brings so much strength. And I think it has really taught me, I think, humility and appreciation for others. Yeah.
So what are the great things that you've done here in Antarctica, most memorable things?
Well, I'm not sure. We have done many great things. We have this cafe. We also are a little bit invested in the futsal community. We ran like a futsal tournament once.
What was that?
A futsal tournament?
Oh, futsal.
Yeah. We're just connecting a little bit. We really love that this town is so full of kids and young people. Like there's so many schools here, and we would love to invest more into that. I'm not really sure yet how we could do that. But I think there's just so much life here and so much hope. And we would love to invest in our Boreals.
Great. So one futsal thing, right? What are other things that you probably most memorable things that you could have done?
Well, the thing is we came for a year here. A little bit. We went to some villages. This last time we want to go to Makala base camp. Really excited for that. Starting to train now. But in the beginning, it's really just kind of making this place our home, like finding food here. It's so different from Kathmandu. And we just opened this cafe in last December, so it has been like 7 months now. So yeah, we haven't had that big a platform yet.
So yeah, the next adventure is to Himalayas.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to your 4 years now.
Okay. So I'm gonna send you some if I make it.
You will be able to make it, be sure. So for the young generation, what is the message that you may add, if you add any messages?
No. I would say don't be afraid to dream big and don't be afraid to make mistakes. I think that has always held me back a lot, to be afraid of making mistakes, see what other people think. But it's a really normal part of life and to learn from your experience. So, yeah.
Moving out of your own family, your country, your culture, your completely your own world and creating a different world. Do you sometimes feel kind of homesick, a little bit of cultural, you miss your culture home, people, time?
Yeah, definitely. I think what I miss the most is people, like friends and family. And so, yeah, for sure, sometimes I see in our family chat that they had a picture of getting together or like birthdays. It's like, oh, I would love to be part of that. But I also know that, yeah, this is my place and this has become home as well. So, yeah, sometimes when I go back to Switzerland, it doesn't feel as much home anymore. It's like, yeah, this is not really where I have my life anymore. And so it's kind of when I'm here, yeah, this is my place and I don't really miss Switzerland and friends or family. And when I'm in Switzerland, it's kind of the other way around as well. It's like, oh, this is the place I grew up. This is where I had my roots. And so I don't miss it here too much, but I also realize that whenever I'm a bit longer in Switzerland than like maybe a month, I get really restless. It's like, oh, it's time to go back.
It's so great. I think you got a lot of people now here.
Yeah.
So then created a world, because when you have a lot of people here, I'm so glad, if whatever is happening, so this is kind of surprising for me, and this is so great. And I look forward to catching up with you, getting updates, and probably we might be able to help each other on a few things. And now coming back to another thing, you watched the show?
Yes. Yeah.
How was the show?
Oh, it was so good. I was so excited to see, Nepal shown in a way that addresses a big audience. I think that hasn't really been addressed before. We talked a little bit about that before, like about having young people that follow influencers and YouTubers that are maybe not super engaged in what's happening in the world or what's happening in other places, or even here in Nepal itself. To capture this audience, I think this is so cool. And since Nepal has become a little bit my home, I think I became really proud of it. It's like, oh, what a great nation! Like what awesome nature and beauty is in it. And yep, so I'm really excited to see more of it, hopefully.
Well, definitely. Thanks a lot, and I'm glad that you enjoyed the show. And definitely, the vision behind the show. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to, whenever I'm here, I'll make sure that
Sure.
here.
Please come.
And I'll definitely tell everybody. Where will Khandbari make sure that
You also.